Aw, Natalie. You're calling to beg me to keep my little mouth shut.
How do you live with yourself?
Marty, when you get this, call me back. I have to tell you something. I'm getting married.
Hey, Price, you got those timesheets yet?
You sure you want to stand there, Lieutenant?
What? Who put that there?
I have a good idea. Little redhead goes by the name of Natalie.
All right. You get Aniz's hours?
Yeah. Here you go.
So she left work right on time. Any idea where she spent last night?
No.
Because we know she had motive, right? Her ex is threatening her kids. Question is, does she have opportunity?
What did you say?
Is it true you slept with the commissioner?
Where would you get an idea like that? Did someone say something to you?
Matthew. He says you're having an affair with his dad.
Nora, there's something that I have to tell you.
Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Okay, now you're really scaring me. Bo, what's going on?
You know, I should go and find Vicky.
Oh, you know what, Charlie? Just wait, because I want to thank you for making me aware that my fondness for a cocktail or four has gotten a little out of hand, and I appreciate your honesty. I guess I just got in the habit of making myself feel better with a drink.
Well, you're not the first.
No, I know that. And your offer to help me, well, I don't know how to thank you.
Robert Ford had motive too. As for opportunity, we don't know yet.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. You don't have to apologize for taking off my clothes.
The doctor said that you need plenty of rest, so I want you in your pajamas and on the couch.
I don't own any pajamas.
Well, maybe if you're good, Santa will bring you some for Christmas.
No, I don't think Sandra's interested in what I wear to bed. But if you are...
I will wait for the spring.
Spring, huh?
Our agreement? No sex for 6 months.
So, what, you still don't trust me? Is that what you're saying? Hey! Where have you been? I looked all over for you after I got out of the hospital.
Stark convinced me to go talk to the cops.
About what?
About Dad and how he died.
James, you don't have anything to do with that.
How do you know?
Excuse me! I need to get these ornaments to the tree.
Sweetheart, let me get that for you. Come on. Here.
Charlie, where have you been?
At the hospital.
What?
Yeah. Rex was in a car accident.
Rex?
He ran off the road. He was knocked unconscious. He was stuck in the car all night long. Who knows what could have happened? You know, if that thing had caught on fire.
Oh, my God.
Jeez. But he was lucky, and he's just banged up a little bit. He's gonna be fine.
That's just awful.
Yeah.
And how awful for you.
Yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about Jared and how he seemed okay at first, and then...
But darling, why didn't you call me?
Well, No, I called Echo, and she said that she was here, and that I told her to tell you.
You know what? I'm just gonna run upstairs and grab something.
Yeah, I know, and then it got so hectic at the hospital.
First, you kissed my husband, and then you lied to me.
First, you've got to know that I love you. It's never going to change.
Okay. Oh, God, Bo, please, just tell me.
So it's true, you were in a car accident, huh?
It's true.
Are you gonna be okay?
Oh, yeah, they just are keeping me here for a little bit because I hit my head and I lost some time.
What do you mean?
I remember being in the car. I remember getting out of the car to look for help for Rex.
Rex? What's he got to do with this?
Eddie kidnapped Nora. He held her at the Minuteman Motel.
Now, wait a minute. Eddie Ford?
The one and only.
All right, how much did he want?
I don't think it was money he was after.
Well, then what?
I think he just wanted to break us up.
By us, you mean you and Bo? Why would Inez's husband want to break the two of you up?
I don't think it was his idea. I think someone put him up to it.
Is that right?
Well, he's not that smart, and like you said, he doesn't have any motive.
Well, if it wasn't Eddie's idea, whose was it?
Well, Bo and I don't agree on this one, but I think it was Inez.
Why would Matthew Buchanan gossip about his father like that?
He was pretty ticked at him.
But to say something like that, what is that? I could have been, with a friend in Ohio visiting or something.
But you weren't. And he seemed pretty sure about it.
This is not the first time this boy has given you problems.
He's been on my case ever since I started dating Danny, but what he was saying, Mom, I mean, the commissioner was here when I got home early this morning, and the excuse you gave me was kind of lame. Plus, I saw his gun and his holster on the counter.
Okay, we are not talking about my boss, but we do need to talk about Eddie.
How do you know I didn't kill Dad?
Because you're not a killer, James.
You're right. He isn't, thank God.
I came close. Yesterday at the gym, I stole Dad's gun out of his duffel bag.
He brought a gun to the fight?
And then I went over there last night, and I pulled the gun out. Dad he just laughed at me.
James, sorry.
But I pulled the trigger, Bobby, and I hit the wall right behind him. Dad lost it. And it felt so good to see him finally scared of me. And to know that I could do it if I needed to.
What stopped you?
I wasn't gonna let him take one more thing from me. If I had killed Dad, I would have lost my freedom, my life here, my friends. He would have loved that, I wasn't gonna give him that satisfaction.
So what happened to the gun?
I left it at the motel. Someone must have come in after I left and killed him.
Robert Ford. He's a suspect until proven otherwise. What about his brothers? James Ford, he was there last night. He says he fired a shot into the wall, but that he didn't kill his father. You believe him? Who knows? Levitt said something about trying to track down the manager. You found out if he did that yet?
On, Marty, call me back.
Hey.
Hi! He's here?
Yeah, he's inside. Is that your work? Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. How's Rex doing?
He'll survive.
And, how's the little one doing?
He's about to eat a gingerbread man.
Is he? So what's the timetable?
I don't know, you're gonna have to ask the kid.
No. What we talked about. Getting married. How long do you want to keep this a secret?
I'm not in the mood,
Oh,
Tom.
that's too bad.
Should I call the cops?
Yeah, while you're at it, you can tell him you killed Eddie Ford.
Eddie Ford, what? All I know about Eddie Ford is that he's James Ford's father, and then they found him dead this morning.
Right, thanks to you.
Why would I kill Eddie Ford?
To put me in Statesville with your son.
Are you delusional?
You set me up, you see.
And you killed Eddie Ford, so you could frame me for the murder.
Oh boy, how about Christmas? You want to tell people that?
Don't you like having a little secret? I mean, it's not like people don't know we're together. We're together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we're together. Just, we're gonna have to tell people eventually. I mean, unless you want to get married on our lunch break or something.
We'll tell people. I just need to make sure I stop anyone from interfering first.
Who's gonna interfere?
Do you know how paranoid this sounds?
Should be right up your alley.
What, that I would kill a man just to send you to prison?
You broke into my house. Stole my cufflink. And then you planted it next to Eddie Ford's corpse. Yeah, I'm not saying the guy didn't deserve it, but I'm not going down for it.
My uncle's a suspect?
That was his cufflink I found at the scene.
You know Eddie Ford?
So this guy Eddie had 3 sons, right?
Robert Ford.
He was still on the list, and there's this guy James who claims he's in love with Star, and then there's this other son named Nate who apparently is dating Danny, and we all know Todd's track record with his daughter's boyfriends.
There's his motive.
You get anything back from the lab?
Not yet. I was hoping to get something back on the hair samples that we found at the house, but I'm pretty sure that they're Nora's. Just why would Eddie Ford kidnap the DA? And is that why he was murdered?
Nora, does your kidnapping have anything to do with Eddie's murder?
No. Balsam got in, got Nora out before Eddie was even killed.
What about the accident?
They were trying to avoid an oncoming car.
How's Rex?
He's gonna be fine, thank God. If we hadn't been wearing seatbelts, it would have been a different story, but...
Now, what makes you think that Eddie abducted you so he could break up your marriage?
It was just bizarre. He took my cell phone and he started sending Bo all these horrible text messages and stuff. How did he even know we had fought, Unless Inez overheard us. And I mean, what other explanation could there be?
Kidnapping is a criminal offense. Inez is no criminal.
Well, when people do things, they're not always thinking about the law and everything. I don't want to accuse anybody here, but if you're looking for somebody with a motive, I don't think it's any great secret that Inez has a thing for you, Bo.
What does Eddie have to do with this?
The man is dead.
Good.
All you have to do is keep Bo thinking that your relationship was indeed consummated.
And if I don't,
Well, then I will have to tell the police that your son was at the scene of his father's murder.
And I know how that sounds, but I cannot pretend that I'm sad about it.
Nate, did you go to his room last night?
I know how much you wanted to protect me from Dad. And this morning, you said that he was never going to touch me again.
James, I was in the ER all night. So even if I wanted to finish him off?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess we're not the only ones who wanted him dead.
So this guy James claims he put a bullet in the wall, left the gun with his father, and he took off.
And you believe him?
I suppose it's possible.
Well, if that's true, then that means the killer's still out there.
Yeah, which means I got work to do. Natalie. Let me know when you want to tell your folks.
Marty, why are you ignoring me?
I've read about it, and I've seen pieces of it in some of my patients, but wow, full-blown case.
Right of payback, right?
No, of projection.
What's projection?
You're blaming me for something you've done. You killed Eddie Ford, and you can't face it. So you've convinced yourself that I'm setting you up. Because, of course, everything that goes wrong in your life is my fault, right? But the truth of the matter is, you killed him.
Call me and let me know if you want me to pick up food or anything, okay?
Thanks.
Ford, you weren't in the ER all night. So you want to tell me why you just lied to your brother?
I was standing right there when you got that phone call, and I specifically asked you, what's wrong? You said nothing about Rex being in the hospital.
Vicky, I had just found out that my only child was in the hospital, and I had no idea how bad it was. I wasn't thinking, okay? I'm sorry.
Look, Vicky, I should have called you.
She made it sound as if you were inviting her to a motel.
What?
A motel?
Yes, for an affair.
No, Charlie, I swear, I never said any such thing. I grabbed my bag and I ran out of here.
Oh, no. Your exact words to me were, Charlie needs me.
Okay. You know what? We had a miscommunication, my fault. And hey, all's well that ends well.
No, it is not all well, Charlie. I'm sorry, it's not. The mother of your son here is drinking for breakfast. And it wasn't just orange juice. We have a child living in this house. We have 2 more on the way. Your drinking
has gotten out of control. Charlie already knows that.
And I'm going to help her get sober.
Inez and I even talked about it. She broke up with me because she has feelings for you.
Well, I'm sorry that I ever encouraged you to date her, Clint.
I'm sorry that all of this happened to the two of you.
Well, it's not your fault.
Nora, I don't mean to minimize your experience. It must have been terrifying, but a few lousy text messages, that's not going to harm a marriage as strong as yours. What did they say, anyway?
Oh, Eddie made it sound like I was telling Bo to go sleep with Inez.
Well, there you go. Bo knew that wasn't real. I mean, you'd never want him to sleep with another woman. And Bo would never dream of breaking his marriage vows. Right, Bo?
Why do you want to know if I went to Eddie's room last night?
Just answer the question.
Mom, are you asking me if I killed him?
I came back here to pick up some stuff for you, and when I got back to the ER, you weren't there.
I told you I was getting some tests done.
Right, except when I asked the nurses where you went, none of them knew.
What happened, Todd? Why did you kill Eddie Ford?
No, I didn't kill Eddie Ford.
Sure you did. Maybe because he's a bully and abuses his sons. Did it bring back memories of your father?
Hey!
Stop it. No, I'm not gonna listen to a quack like you. You definitely set me up, and you were trying to get back at me for putting out that restraining order on you.
That you tricked Star into signing?
Well, I noticed she hasn't revoked it. Realizes how vindictive you are.
I'm not vindictive.
Well, you unleashed Hannah, nearly got her and Hope killed.
She knows that was not my intention.
Remember, I know you, Marty. And how your mind works. Somebody hurts you, you never let it go. And it's only a matter of time before I find somebody, colleague, former patient, a neighbor, someone who's willing to talk. Huh? And I'm gonna make sure Star knows that you're as dangerous as your trigger-happy son.
Wait. No matter how long it takes, are you having me investigated?
Marty, I need to talk to you. Call me back. When I was gone, did you go to the motel? Did you kill your father?
No, Lang. I was in a hospital getting poked and prodded and scanned.
Ford, if you went to go get an x-ray, there'd be some kind of record. There'd be a picture, a film, a chart, something. You do realize that now that James has been cleared, they're gonna come after you. What are you gonna tell the police? Don't answer it.
I'm not gonna start acting guilty when I'm not.
Lieutenant, hi. What can I do for you?
Sorry to hear about your dad.
Yeah, it was a lousy way to go, but as I'm sure you know, we weren't that close.
Can I come in?
Yeah, come on in.
I need to ask you where you were last night between midnight and 6 a.m.
Well, my dad had beaten me up. I was in the hospital.
Okay, you were in the hospital all night?
Yeah.
You got a witness? Anybody that can corroborate that?
Call the hospital. Ask my doctor. Ask the nurses.
Oh, you know, doctors and nurses can be busy people. Anyone else that can vouch for you?
I can.
You were there all night?
Yeah, I took him to the hospital, I waited there with him, and I took him home.
Okay. I'll talk to the hospital. If there's anything either one of you want to add, now would be a good time.
Well, I can't think of anything. Except that my old man was a nasty son of a bitch. So, he hurt a lot of people. Made a lot of enemies.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna check out your story.
Do what you have to do.
Why did you do that? Why did you lie for me?
I would never accuse you of killing Eddie. I was asking because I know that there was a fight and Bobby was hurt, and maybe you went to talk to your father, and maybe you saw something.
Anybody home? It's James and Star.
Trying to let your brother in.
Hey, how's it going? We just dropped by to see how you guys were doing.
Thank you, that was very sweet of you. I'm not really gonna miss your father. I don't think any of us are. But it was a shock.
Have you heard anything?
Yeah, we just came from the PD.
Do they have any leads?
How long is this gonna take?
She's at the head of the line, Commissioner.
I'll see that she stays there.
I'll be here when you get back.
Okay, you want to tell me what the hell is going on?
I told you.
I know, and I don't believe a word of it.
What are you talking about?
I know you. I know when something is eating at you.
My wife was kidnapped. She could have been killed in that car accident. Jeez.
So why aren't you happy that she's home, safe and sound? And Nora mentioned something about there being fights, arguments, so things have obviously been a little rough lately. I hope that you know that you can talk to me.
You turned to me when you had that affair with Echo D. Savoy, so I guess now I'll turn to you. I slept with Inez.
You are going to help her get sober.
Yes.
Charlie caught me having a drink at the hospital, and he made me see that it was becoming a problem. And from what I understand, that's the first step.
Admitting that you're powerless.
Right. That's me.
Well, that's good. That's good. So, I assume you're going to check yourself into rehab for a couple of months, right?
Oh, no, I can't afford that. No, and besides, that rehab would take me away from my son and his family.
No. Your rehab would take you away from Chuckles.
You know what? You're probably right. I shouldn't call you that anymore. You know, I called you that when we were drinking, and Charlie's so much nicer. You know, he's going to take me to one of his home meetings.
Would you excuse us now?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna just go.
She has a problem.
Oh! Oh, no, Charlie. She has a lot of problems.
Look, she is the mother of my son.
Please, I know that. She has already admitted that she wants you. She threw herself at you.
Yeah, when she was drunk.
Right, and when that didn't work, she figured she'd try it sober. Darling, she's doing every single thing she can to get close to you.
I know that, Vicky. She's a drunk. She's family. And I have got to help her.
Are you having me followed?
Well, I don't know if he's following you now.
Who?
Rex Paulson?
Rex, you hired a private investigator to dig into my life?
Yeah, but as usual, he botched it.
That's how she found out.
I know exactly what you're up to, you little bitch, and I will not let you ruin my life.
Get out. I need to talk to Marty alone.
I knew that Inez had a crush on you, but I never thought...
I didn't. I don't. I got all these text messages and it just messed me up. And then I drank too much, and that's what's really weird. I don't remember any of it. You know, I kissed her, she kissed me. I don't know what.
Oh, you blocked it out. And I don't blame you.
Well, then I woke up, I saw all these empty beer bottles, and Inez told me that we had slept together. We had sex. I was just about to tell Nora about it before you walked in.
No. Whatever you do, don't you dare tell Nora.
You know that she's manipulating you.
Well, she's trying, but it's not going to work.
Why would you subject yourself to that?
She's a drunk. That's what drunks do. They lie and they deceive and they manipulate. They will do anything they can to get what they want, whether that's a next drink or the guy in the next bar stool. Look, Vicky, that's how AA works. Okay? We've got to give it away. That's how we stay sober. By helping out the next guy.
Even when the next guy wants an awful lot more from you than just help.
I'm going to take her to a meeting. I'm going to get her started and help her find a sponsor.
Why does it have to be your home meeting? There are meetings all over this town, John.
Because then I can keep an eye on her.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. And then she can share her way even deeper into your life. She's going to know more about you than I know.
She already does. Vicky, we're both drunks.
No, you are much, much more than that.
Thank you. But it is my hope to get her sober too, so that she will be a good mother to Rex, a terrific grandma to Shane. And that is all that I am trying to do here. I'm not looking for anything more than that.
I'm losing you.
No.
Yes, I am losing you. She's in our home. She's in our lives. She's in our family. Now she's in your program? What about me? Charlie, how do I make sure that you and I stay close?
You trust me.
Okay.
Just tell her I'm in the car.
I've got to come clean.
No, you don't.
Look, when you came to me years ago and you told me about Echo de Savoy, my advice to you was go right to Vicky and tell her the truth. You did that. You got past it.
I had an affair with Echo. What you did is not even a one-night stand. As the kids would say, it's just a hookup.
No, but I don't think Nora would care what you call it. I slept with a woman.
These fights that you've been having, didn't you tell me you threw the Sam Rappaport thing in Nora's face? Well, she's going to think this is some kind of payback.
No.
No? Can you trust Inez?
What? You mean, is she gonna tell? No, I don't think so.
So what is the problem? Now, you telling Nora would just be easing your guilt, and it would probably end up hurting her and the marriage, and what for?
Because I've always been honest with her.
How are you going to be honest with her? What are you going to tell her? That Inez says you slept with her, but you don't remember it? Nora's going to laugh at that. And if she's anything like me, she's going to get her shotgun and she's going to shoot you. Oh. Just put it out of your mind, all right? And if your conscience starts to bother you, you come talk to me. But leave your wife in peace.
Okay, well, anyway, we just came by to see how you guys were doing.
Yeah, that was so sweet of you. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you need anything, I mean anything at all, just let me know, okay? Okay, well, anyway, we'll see you later.
Bye. It wasn't James.
I know.
Officers interviewed everyone registered at the motel. Why didn't you talk to them?
I can't have my wife knowing where I was last night, if you know what I mean.
Why are you here now?
I saw someone leaving the dead guy's room.
You would have done anything to protect James, so that's why I protected you. But I need to know. Did you kill your father?
You think you can ID the person you think you saw leaving Eddie Ford's room?
Yeah, I got a good look.
Is the person you saw here?
Yeah, I was here first.
Get the hell out, Todd, or I'm gonna get a restraining order.
Looks like the holidays tipped someone over the edge, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, we're gonna see her in Angel Square pushing a shopping cart and asking the squirrels if anyone's seen her kids.
Todd, you better get a lawyer too, or you will end up in Statesville. Now, what do you want?
I need to tell you something.
Great, I can hardly wait.
John asked me to marry him, and I said yes.
Person you saw coming out of Eddie Ford's room.
Right here.
He started to tell me something earlier. And it sounded bad. What was it?
Okay. Where's Charlie?
Charlie's waiting for you in the car.
Oh, okay.
You and I are going to have a little talk.
You know what, Vicky? I know you don't like this, but I am an alcoholic.
Oh, you're right. I don't like this. And let me tell you something. If you use your drinking to get between my husband and me, you are going to need a hell of a lot more than a serenity prayer to help you.
The truth is, those text messages, I think I was more upset about those than I really realized.
Oh, Paul. I'm so sorry.
No, me. I mean, I can't believe that I didn't realize right off the bat that they were fake.
Well, I mean, it was the timing of it. You know, we just had the fight, and then I disappeared, and you know I would never give up on this marriage. And I know you would never sleep with Inez. So, we could.
We're great.
Keep lying to her, little brother. It's gonna make it so much worse when she finally finds out. talk right now.
So just listen. You told me that one of my sons was at the scene of Eddie's murder. James was just cleared.
What makes you think I was talking about James? You have 2 more sons, Inez.
Did you leave the hospital and go to the motel?
Hey, where you been?
We went to go see how Mom and Nate were holding up.
And?
And they both seemed to be acting a little bit weird.
Yeah, like maybe they were hiding something about your dad's murder.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that it was Bobby? That Bobby was at the motel? That he has something to do with Eddie's death?
Maybe it was Nate.
Lieutenant McBain. Hi.
Hey, Nate, can I come in? I need to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, shoot. I mean, sure. Fine.
What were you doing at your father's murder scene?
You and John getting married?
Yes.
Well, forgive me if I don't, ask where you're registering. Why'd you come, Natalie, to gloat?
You know why I'm here. We're happy, Marty. Please don't tell him that this isn't his baby.